Keep it tuned to WDAY and Inforum.com as that story develops. This one goes fine.
That's right. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That was the scoreline of a basketball game in December of 2023 between D1 North Dakota State and D2 Oak Hills Christian College. This game tied the modern-day NCAA record for largest margin of victory at 94 points with 2019 Utah. You may have questions such as, who is that team? Is that team any good at all? Why did NDSU play them? And how much do they get paid to play the Bison? Don't worry, I can answer some of these questions and do a guess on the other one. First, who is Oak Hills Christian? Oak Hills Christian College is a private and interdenominational Christian college that is outside of Bemidji, Minnesota, and who have a nice campus location. I can't lie. Oak Hills plays in the Northern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, or the NIAC, that consists of 7 other teams and plays colleges from North Dakota in their conference, making me more curious on my part since I live in North Dakota. Also, when I said Oak Hills Christian was D2 earlier, they are D2 in the NCCAA, the National Christian College Athletic Association, who actually have 92 teams altogether in D1 and D2. And as per most random Christian colleges you haven't heard about, their enrollment is small, and from their website it says 100 students, which makes this story even more interesting as to why North Dakota State played against them. Because their men's basketball team this past season had 11 players, their school also has a men's cross country and soccer team, as well as a women's basketball, volleyball, and cross country team. So their whole student body basically plays in a sport. Now, is Oak Hills even good in their respective field? Just look at some of these clips. To put this in perspective, the past 7 seasons, OHCC has a total record of 44 and 139, with one of those seasons being an 0 and 25 season. Obviously, for non-conference play, it is worse than bad, but for conference play, their team usually gets around 500. For reference, in their 2023-24 season, they went 6 and 17 overall, but were 6 and 6 in conference play. Now, this doesn't sound too bad. Then you realize the NIAC is not the Big 12 up here. 2 teams in their conference didn't get a single conference win, so maybe a little skewed data. Nevertheless, in conference play, Oak Hill scored an impressive 84.4 points per game. Out of conference, it was 48.6 points per game. I saw a lot of people on Reddit when this scoreline got placed in the thread, saying it was another Bishop Sycamore situation, meaning a fake school, or maybe just a high school. This is not the case. Their school and conference just doesn't recruit well when it comes to athletes, so they end up getting whoever wants to pay the money to go to their college, which is about $30,000 a year. Yet, OHCC did have players who played high school ball from New Jersey, Georgia, and Hawaii on their team last year, so I guess they can recruit a little bit. I actually knew a kid who played JV basketball in North Dakota, not varsity at all, and he played at Oak Hills, so that shows who they take for their team. Our third question, why did North Dakota State play Oak Hills Christian? From some research, I believe why the Bison scheduled Oak Hills was because of Western Illinois dropping out of the Summit League in May of 2023, which NDSU is a part of. This left the Bison schedule open to play 2 other non-conference games. Bemidji is only 2 hours and 15 minutes away from Fargo, but there had to be more possibilities than just Oak Hills Christian College for basketball games. Right? Anyways, this game was atrocious. You saw from the opening clip the final scoreline, that being 108-14, but some of these stats for Oak Hills hurt my eyes to look at. Oak Hills went 6 for 49 on field goals, with 3-pointers being 1 for 20. Only 3 players scored for their team. Their team as a whole had 14 rebounds all game, and they had 23 turnovers. It's really true that a high school team probably could have put up a better performance than that. Now for the final question, how much did NDSU probably pay Oak Hills Christian College to come to Fargo? My brother goes to a college in North Dakota that isn't NDSU or UND, and his school plays some D1 teams too. He's also in athletics as NAIA school, and when I asked him if he knew how much the D1 teams paid to play his school, he said from his sources it was $40,000 for a basketball game. So does this mean North Dakota State paid in the same ballpark as an NAIA school got, or more or less because it was a smaller school? If I was the athletic director or dean of Oak Hills Christian College, I'd probably ask for at least $50,000 as a minimum. Now, should this game have ever happened? Probably not. Will a drastic gap between levels of college basketball be played again like this? Probably. And should I have went to Oak Hills to become their all-time scorer after I graduated? Yes. If any of you viewers want to come out to North Dakota to witness some interesting basketball, comment below. Just kidding. Do not come here to watch college basketball. And if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, subscribe button, and hitting bell notifications. Thank you.